Hey there, Springfield Cardinals fans. It's Matt Lemon, Director of Communications with Burrell Behavioral Health. We're excited to kick off our Be Well Clubhouse, which is a partnership with the Springfield Cardinals. We've had a standing partnership with them for a couple years now, and in light of a season where unfortunately there isn't any baseball, we thought we would take this opportunity to share a little bit about self-care and maybe how it relates to America's pastime and sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Shelly Farnan, the Director of Diversity and Inclusion at Burrell, and honored to lead our Be Well Clubhouse experience and Be Well community at Burrell.
You know, we've talked a lot in the Be Well community about the brain science behind COVID-19 and everything that we've gone through here in the last few months. And it's important to acknowledge that the COVID obviously has been a life and death scenario for many, many people, and that our brains are in survival mode and have been for several months now. But it's also okay to acknowledge that there are things that we've lost in this process that go beyond life and death, that are a little bit more of sort of the fun part of our lives. And it's okay to miss those things, and it's okay to talk about things that we've lost along the way. And certainly for many of us in this community and beyond, sports falls on that list. Shelly, as our resident expert on the brain science behind these things, can you talk a little bit about the brain science of recreation and the importance of sports in our life, or anything on that level of sports that we might have lost right now?
So first and foremost, brains are survival brains, and what we know about survival of our brains is that we survive best in connection with others. And so when you bring the sports aspect in, and the lack of sports that we are faced with currently, that is a huge loss. And we talk a lot right now about grief and loss. And so I think historically when we hear grief and loss, we think of a loss of a loved one. But don't mistake or minimize the amount of loss we're experiencing without seeing our Springfield Cardinals playing this season, and coming together at the ball field, at the ballpark, getting our hot dogs, seeing the vendors walking up and down the stairway as I'm looking at the stairwell and just thinking through all of the memories that are housed here. So again, that's all back to our brain science and what our brain needs to, one, stay safe, and to, two, thrive, and often we do that through connection.
So throughout this summer, we're going to do our very best to bring a sense of connection and a sense of fun, and we're optimistic that baseball in some form may return at some point this summer, but really what we want to provide is an outlet for everyone who misses it, and a way to connect through a shared experience, as we so often try to do in the Be Well community. So look forward to weekly posts circling around this topic. We're excited for the partnership with the Springfield Cardinals and appreciate their participation and the access to this beautiful stadium, even though we're the only ones in it at the moment. So going forward, please plan to join us every day at facebook.com/Burrell Center at 12:45 p.m. for the Be Well community on Facebook, and look for these posts from the Springfield Cardinals and Burrell social media for the rest of the summer. So until next time, thank you and be well.
Be well.